running water, hot water pipe, all the comforts of modern life, and then they come back home and they can't even get to a liquor wash. They have to go walk another half-mile with a bucket pan and literally do a wipe up because they can't manage enough water one time. That has come to an end today.
Dr. Chang has reiterated government's commitment to bring water to rural Jamaica. Statistics suggest that some 47% of rural Jamaica has access to potable water. The Water and Housing Minister says the aim is to improve that figure to at least 65% by 2012. The National Blood Transfusion Service's ability to meet the nation's blood needs in the holiday period has been improved. Earlier this week, the blood bank got over 8,000 blood bags. The shipment should have originally arrived in November but was delayed. Director of the blood bank, Dr. Evadne Williams, says this shipment ensures an adequate supply of blood bags for the next 3 months. In the meantime, the Health Ministry is now going through a tender process for another shipment of blood bags. That supply should arrive by mid-February. And those were the stories making the news today. For more information, please visit our website at www.jis.gov.jm. Stay with us. Jamaica Magazine continues.
Felices Fiestas,
Ecuador,
Bon Vacances,
or Happy Holidays.
I'm sure you're grateful for the time to let your hair down and do something that you enjoy.
Like visit the beautiful beaches of our island, or just eat some nice food like rice and peas and potato salad.
Alright, foodie. But most of all, you should be grateful for the time you have to spend with your family and friends.
Yeah, show them love, show them kindness, and make them know you appreciate them.
You don't need money to do this. Your very presence will say it all.
I agree. Reminisce on past achievements.
Think about the good times and what you can do to make the bad times better.
Remember when we used to sit in the living room and watch the black and white TV and tell dopey stories?
Remember when we used to teeth up Mama nice spoon and share to the little brother and sister?
Or for the younger ones, remember when we used to watch Dragon Ball Z and play video games all night long?
I bet you still do it, right?
For some though, it's a time for religious reflections.
Whatever you do during this holiday period, make sure it is safe.
Make sure it's productive.
But most of all, make sure you have a plenitude of fun. You know, enough fun.
Happy Holidays, Jamaica, from the Jamaica Information Service.
There's no winter time, there's just sweet sunshine at Christmas Jamaican style.
To serve, protect, and reassure the people of Jamaica with courtesy, integrity, and proper respect for all. That's the mission of the Jamaica Constabulary Force and its auxiliaries. At this time of year, there seems to be a greater need for protection and reassurance. Acting Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of operations, Glenmore Hines, sits down with Ian Boyne to talk about the additional police on the streets this Christmas. In Issues and Answers, next.
Mr. Hines, good to have you back on Issues and Answers. 700 police personnel have been now deployed on the streets to beef up security. Before we talk about that, we want to just get some public reactions to this.
I think it's an excellent move. And at this time of the year, it's very, very important.
Yes, can they protect us?
It's 50-50 because you know you have good cop, bad cop.
Although I know they can't see everything, but I feel safe with them around.
We really make a difference.
at times you feel safe, but compared to other stories they hear on the news, you're wondering if they're really there to protect you or they're going to hold you up like somebody else.
I've seen them on the street so much, and it gives a new level of confidence to whatever is happening now.
It will make a positive impact on the crime.
Safety part? Yes, because there's not a lot of spot check.
We feel quite well because we come here every Christmas and we enjoy ourselves and we feel reasonably safe.
Strong support at DCP for this move by the police force. The public certainly throwing their support behind this. Can this be sustained over a good period? Is this going to be a new thrust and not just a seasonal deployment?
There are 2 points I wish to make. It's 700 additional police personnel that will be deployed. Yes, we intend to sustain it. What we have done is to ensure that we make better use of the available resources. And one of the things that we are driving is that all police stations with a police vehicle within the critical crime band, that vehicle must be out on patrol. And the idea is to create a greater coverage of policing across the island. Because there is a simple theory. If you're able to reduce the criminal-free space, then you reduce opportunities for criminals to commit crimes.
And the police force has been recently strengthened in terms of its mobility. More vehicles have come to the force, thus boosting its capacity to be on the streets.
In addition to the numbers, how we use them is also going to be critical. The Commissioner has given directive that all of these cars have unique mark to identify them as patrol vehicles. For example, those vehicles that are assigned to motorized patrol, on no account should they be seen outside of the corporate area. The Commissioner has given instructions to the commanders to ensure that this does not happen. Additionally, citizens are being asked to report where these vehicles are seen outside of the assigned areas.
I see. So a greater accountability is being put into the system.
Absolutely, because that is to have them doing patrol at every given time.
Now these patrols, Mr. Hines, are not just limited to the shopping areas and to the plazas. The patrols will also be in communities.
Absolutely. Whereas the greater concentration will be in the plazas, parks, markets, but certainly we are aiming to have a total coverage of the entire island. Because those persons who are shopping in the plaza, at some point, they will go home. And we need to make them feel safe on their way home as also at home.
Is there any system that is set up where the public can monitor the police, can give a feedback to people like you who are in administrative position, who have management of the force, so that the men are really patrolling rather than, visiting girlfriends or in the bars?
Absolutely. It's a new system that we are driving, and it's called the Citizens Patrol Log. And what it is that each patrol unit will be given a patrol book for citizens to sign. And there are some critical checkpoints in each patrol zone that these patrol must visit, and where citizens identified will then initial these patrol books to say that these patrols came at what hour, what day, and they will sign those registers to allow for checking by visiting officers. The sensitization of the citizens is now taking place, but we intend to roll that out early next year.
Interesting news from the police force, a stronger presence on the road, and even an opportunity for us as members of the public to give feedback and to monitor the police activities. The acting Deputy Commissioner of Police, Glenmore Hines, is telling us about increased security presence for the holidays and beyond. We take a break, but we'll be right back.
Yes, I feel safe.
But when the police come out, you remember them keep away.
Believe me, I don't trust them. I'm scared of them myself.
When someone is trying to do something illegal, you kind of give them a doubt not to do it.
If I see the police in the plaza, give me a sense of security. More police you have on the road, the better it is, because I think that will keep the crime down.
The quality of the personnel that they are sending out there, that will make a difference. And I don't mind them because I'm not around though, so I like to see them around.
Yes, I do feel safe to be on the street while the police is around.
More police presence you have, the less criminal element you're going to have, and even if they're out, they're going to be more careful. So.